Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week, being week 10 of the full winter season. Now, obviously this list came out last night. Typically I don't record them at night time because it's not really worth it, I don't think, because I'm typically not energetic in any way, but anyway, well, I'm not energetic in general, but yeah, we're just going to get straight into this list. To be honest, this week's quite good for Palace and Supreme. Both brands, I think, have quite decent weeks. Supreme have 2 collaborations, Palace just have a very strong jacket dropping this week, but obviously we're talking about Supreme this week, so let's just get into the list and take a look at everything. And yeah, there's one item that's on my mind. Would I go for it? I don't know, but yeah, let's get straight into this anyway.
Okay, so let's get straight into the week and just go over everything, obviously. As you can see, the most hyped items, or more so the most liked items, are a bit different. They vary very much so, but let's just get into it anyway. And obviously, if your orders from last week arrived, let me know. I should have an unboxing that will be extremely brief out on Saturday, but yeah, let's just get into this anyway. So the first item for the week is going to be from the Doughboy collaboration, more so the lookbook pieces, because it was a lookbook piece and a large majority of the pieces from the collection or collaboration are from the lookbook. So we're going to have the cookie jar dropping this week. Look, if it's... I don't know actually, I couldn't actually put a number on it, because I was thinking of past things, if it's £40, that seems a lowball. I feel like it's going to be a 68 item or higher than that. It could be. If it was £25 or something, I'd be over the moon. I'd get it straight away because it'd be so cool. Issue is I don't really eat cookies. I don't know what I'd put in there, but yeah. So that's the first item. We then have the big logo beanie dropping this week. Typically these perform quite decently during the winter time, just for resellers basically. They do perform quite well because it's a large spell out, decent colorways, especially this time we've got decent colorways. And yeah, personally for me, obviously the colorways that will stick out will be the navy, the brown, the black, the pink obviously, and the forest green. Yeah, green and me are just like that, we're hand in hand. The other 2 tones that are pinstripe, not so much, and the orange for me isn't a hit unless you want to pick up the Bones short sleeve top, which is going to be the next item for this week, which is dropping just in time for Halloween. Yeah, it's got some great colorways, it's just late. If you want to match up the orange with the orange, you can do so, and you can save it for next year, so yeah. Moving on from that, we do have 2 more Doughboy pieces, being the zip up hoodie and the Mitchell and Ness varsity jacket. Same sort of thing, I think they're both fine, they're simple, they're easy. As far as the varsity goes, I'm a sucker for varsity jackets. I do think that the royal or the blue tone is just nice, simple and clean. The other 2 colorways are perfectly fine as well. I just think that with that tone, I like how they've used a light baby blue for the outline. Obviously the black with the white is always going to be a top contender, but it's just for that, I just feel that there's something about it that just makes it stand out and it's nice. The apple green or almost lime tone, it's good, but it doesn't come top for me. It doesn't really, stand out as far as the other 2 do. For the zip up, I'm obviously not really a zip up person. I do just like the fact that it's just the large graphic on the back and just a load of clean colorways. Yeah, that's basically it. We then have the glitter vinyl Ranger belt. It's a belt. If you need a belt, here's a belt. That's my advertising done for that. We then move on to the Heavenly beanie, which I prefer in the vivid colorway. The darker tone, they've done this before where they have a piece that's either an artwork or just a really detailed graphical piece, and they'll hit you with 2 options. Those options will be this bright, vivid, colourful colorway that includes everything that just looks aesthetically appealing, and then you'll have this other colorway that typically is black and brown. It has some white tones in there, but it's mainly black and brown and just different tones of brown. That's basically it for the piece, and it makes you decide, do you want the one that's a bit darker that maybe works more so to not stand out and be a bit more low key, or do you want the piece that gives you the full view of it? For me personally, it's typically always the brighter colorway, just because you just don't get that full feeling that you would with the shade that just has like no saturation. It just has a couple of colours to it in comparison to the one that has like 10 or 15 colours, but yeah, that might just be me. We then have the brushed Cordura Camp Cap. Simple, clean colourways, box logo on front. You can't really go wrong. It might have a bit of a higher retail compared to the normal, so you might be looking at what, 46, 48 into like the 50s maybe, but that's about it. So yeah, we then have the Doughboy short sleeve work shirt. I really like this teal colourway that they've got in the middle. I think it's nice and clean. I obviously think that the like denim one or the denim blue would probably be more of a sought after one than the teal, but as an overall it might just be black. Colourway is just the standard. We then have the last couple of pieces for the week where you just sort of drop down a bit, but I still think there are some pieces that like can be highlighted out of it even if people are just asleep. We have the Doughboy sweater, which I do think is really cool. It doesn't really have that much support. Personally, I think it's either the red colourway or the like beige, tan, brown colourway that are like the two best tones. Black colourway's great, it's clean, but I just think these two just make it pop a lot more, especially in the red tone. And yeah, you have all of the details on there, you have everything. Would I have preferred it on the back and then just the Doughboy like on the front, or maybe just a smaller logo of it? Maybe, but at the same time, you actually do need something that's like a cool large graphic, and yeah, this does that. We then have the chino pant. Simple, you know, that's basically it. So we can move on to the Nike Air Max 98 collaboration for this week. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of most of them. The only colourway that I'd probably give a pass is going to be the white colourway. I think across the board it's cool-ish, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I'd want from them for like a collaboration for them to release, because they've already done numerous ones that cover so many different types, like a Presto. I feel Prestos are comfortable enough and would get like a pass if it was an okay design look to it. I don't know. If it was maybe like an acronym Presto in an olive tone, like the olive one, or that'd be good. But yeah, we're never going to get that. So for the last couple of pieces, we've got the 212 crew neck. I really do like this pale yellow front colourway. I think it works really well, as well as the maroon or like the burgundy tone. Also does the same, just looks really clean. We move on to the Scripps Jackyard pieces, being the denim trucker jacket and the double knee denim painter pant. I think this is like a clean set, and I'm glad that they're at least together so you can see them side by side. It would either be the denim blue or the black colourway that I think would be the ones that people would go for if they do go for them, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be that much of a hit. We then finish on the houndstooth flannel hooded shirt, the cotton cinch pant, and the mohair crochet crusher. Yeah, I don't think I'm much of a houndstooth fan, I'll be honest. I just prefer like standard like flannel looks, I think, over this than the houndstooth design itself. The cotton cinch pant, yeah, and the mohair piece, I don't know. You could only really wear it in like the winter time when it's not raining because of what the material is made out of, so it's a bit of a hit and miss, but that lavender tone does look quite nice. But yeah, that is going to cover this week anyway. As per norm, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Yeah, that's basically it. Also, there's a new like thing on YouTube where it's like a pinch and zoom. Use it at like your own peril, because I found out that you can't like zoom in and scroll across. You have to like zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out to like check specific areas. So yeah, if you wanted to look at like all the specific pieces that are dropping this week, you can do so. But other than that, that is going to cover this video. Like I said, let me know what you're going to be going for this week, what your favourite item is, or whether you're going to be skipping it and going for Palace instead. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say, to be honest. It is now November, obviously, so I need to desperately upload more and actually upload more. I really wanted to look at or go into more so like fashion streetwear type, but there's a person I've been watching for that. But I just feel like I don't have the knowledge nor the like style to really dive into that. But yeah, that is going to cover it anyway, so I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.